Hi, Izzy. Can you hear me?
Hi,
Hi, how's it going?
going pretty good. How about with you?
I'm good, thank you. All righty. So, what would you say is your main goal for today? What do you want to work on?
Hmm, I don't know. Well, I did like that one where our last class we had our like the emotions
Hmm.
of how I would normally like not usually feel, but maybe like give it
Yeah.
a try.
Okay. Absolutely. So, did you have a thought of which emotion you want to focus on?
Well, let's see, we did envy a bit.
Yeah. Do you want
So,
to stay on that same track? Keep exploring that one?
or maybe I might want to do something else.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
oh my God, I'm out of ideas right
Oh, it's
now.
okay. So why don't we take a look at, some different emotions like anger, sadness, fear. Um, why don't we just kind of roll through some different emotions and then we'll figure out which one we want to
All right.
tackle.
Well, I'll do fear since that's pretty much in Inside
Okay.
Out. That's my favorite character.
All right. All right, absolutely. Mm,
Let's think of some characters that are like
yeah.
big scaredy cats.
All right. What about like Piglet and Winnie the Pooh is a good example. I feel like Neville in Harry Potter is kind of
Uh-huh.
shy and scared at the beginning, but then he kind of grows and becomes more brave over time. Um, I feel like Frodo at the beginning of Lord of the Rings is kind of scared of all the danger around him, or like Ichabod Crane and Sleepy Hollow
Oh
tends to be
yeah,
like
I
really
think let's do Ichabod
superstitious and
Crane.
nervous. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
let me look at a look. Let me
yeah.
pull up a script
I
here.
feel like C-3PO is another good one from Star Wars.
Sleepy Hollow script
Yeah.
or monologues, I should probably
Yeah.
say.
Can you think of any others like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo or like Chucky and Rugrats?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. No, that's
Oh, I found one for
all right. I think
Ichabod.
I found
Oh,
some.
you found one? Okay. So I did put one in the oh, and here's another chunk to that one. So these two go together for Ichabod Crane. But if you found one that you like, that's all right too.
Yeah, I found one.
Um,
So,
yeah,
well, let's
Courage
see
the
like
Cowardly
which.
Dog could be another one, or um, maybe the Cowardly Lion from Wizard of Oz.
Uh-huh.
Hercules in the Disney version, he's kind of like scared and unsure of himself
Yeah, or
early
maybe
on.
even Fear himself.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Um, I feel like Chicken Little is another good one. Um, yeah,
and that's all I could think of.
sure. Great. All right. So, you said that you thought you found one,
Mm-hmm.
a good monologue. You were talking about fear from Inside Out.
Yes.
Yeah. Um,
All right.
yeah, here's a fun one for fear. It's a little long. There we go. So the first two chunks there are Ichabod, and then the longer chunk later is Fear from Inside Out. All
All right.
right.
Let's do Ichabod first.
Okay.
Let's see. What was that? A distant hoofbeat? No, surely just an echo of my own hurrying steps. And yet, the night grows thick and very air pressing upon me like a hand of fate. I should not have stayed so late at the Van Helsing's feast, nor should I have lingered near that fire as Brom Bones wove his wicked tales. He laughed. Oh, how he laughed. But I do not laugh.
Mhm.
No, I quicken my pace, my heart in a frantic drum against my ribs. I must not turn around. To see is to see. To turn is not is to turn is to see, and to see is to know. Some things I fear are better left unseen.
All right. So, who do you think you're talking to here, and what's your relationship to them?
Definitely be like maybe like I'm like riding on like my horse, but yeah, like I might like talking to myself, but then at the same time to my horse.
Okay. Yeah, so like talking to a horse like they're a friend. I mean, I talk to my dogs, so I feel like that's pretty
Yeah.
normal. Um, and then, so then what do you think happened right before you said these things?
Like leaving the party after Brown Bones, who's like the bully of Sleepy Hollow, tries
Yeah,
to like scare me to death with the what he thinks is still like the story. He thinks like he's making up this like fairy tale of the Headless Horseman
sure.
to kind of like scare me, but little do we all know that it is gonna happen. I just haven't discovered it yet.
Okay.
And I'm
Um,
also like kind of keeping myself calmed down. Like, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear.
yeah. So how does your character feel at this moment?
Like maybe a bit wait, what is that? But then I kind of like shake it off, trying to like kind of be like skeptical at the moment.
Okay. So maybe at first you're curious and then you get skeptical later on.
Uh-huh. But then at the same time, I kind of like, well, I should like be more alert.
Okay. So does it startle you then? That abrupt sound maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So then so what would you say then would be the thing that you feel like your character needs or wants in this moment?
Like I just need to stay stay relaxed, like keep my focus on like getting home on time
Okay.
and like going through the forest alive and well.
Okay.
So
All
yeah.
right, nice. And then what do you think you need from your horse right now?
Like maybe like to have him understand me as I'm like even though he could probably just not understand English but kind of like understand it in his own words.
Okay,
So kind of like listening along.
sure.
So yeah.
Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna try that again.
All right. What was that? A distant hoofbeat? No. Surely just an echo of my own hurried steps. And yet as the night grows thick, a very air pressing upon me like a fate of hand, like a hand of fate. I should have not stayed at the, I should have not stayed so late at the Van Helsing's feast, or should I even lingered in that fire as Brom Bones wove his wicked tales. He laughed. Oh, how he laughed! But I do not laugh. No, I quicken my pace, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs. I must not turn around. The turn is to see, and to see is to know, and some things I fear are better left unseen.
Nice. Good. What if we try this a little bit different? What if we try it like it's a warning to someone else?
Okay. What was that? A distant hoofbeat? No, surely it's just an echo of my own hurried steps. And yet, as the night grows thick, the very air press, the very air pressing upon me like a hand of fate. I should have not stayed so late at the Van Helsing's feast, nor should I have lingered near that fire as Brom Bones wove his wicked tales. He laughed. Oh, how he laughed! But I do not laugh. No, I quicken my pace, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs. I must not turn. To turn is to see, and to see is to know, and some things, I fear, are better left unseen.
Nice. Good. All right. So then what if we try it like you're asking for help?
Okay. What was that? A distant hoofbeat? No, surely just an echo of my own hurried steps. And yet as the night grows thick, the very air pressing against me upon my the very air pressing upon me like the hand of faith. I should have not stayed so late at the Van Tassel's feast, nor should I have lingered near that fire as Bones wove his wicked tales. He laughed, oh how he laughed! But I do not laugh. No, I quicken my pace, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs. I must not turn around. To turn is to see, and to see is to know, and some things I fear are better left unseen.
Nice. Good. Awesome. All right. So let's try picking a character inspiration and see how we do with that.
Character inspiration.
Yeah. So who do you think is an actor that could do a really good job with this? Or maybe like a character that's similar to this character that you could kind of channel their energy?
Well, definitely like one actor I should probably would be like the best like with this like probably be like Johnny Depp.
Okay. All right. Let's try it the way you think Johnny Depp would do it.
What was that? A distant hoofbeat? No, surely just an echo of my own hurried steps. And yet the night grows thick, the very air pressing upon me like a hand of fate. I should have not stayed so late at the Van Tassel's feast, nor should I linger near that fire as Brom Bones wove his wicked tales. He laughed. Oh, how he laughed! But I do not laugh. Now I quicken my pace, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs. I must not turn around. To turn is to see, and to see is to know, and some things I fear are better left unseen.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So how did that change it?
Now maybe like a little slower, but yet like still like giving a warning to yourself.
Okay. Nice. Good. So is there anything else that you would want to change about it?
Probably not much.
Okay, let's try it one more time and just follow your instincts.
All right. What was that? A distant hoofbeat? No, surely just an echo of my own hurried steps. Yet the night grows thick, and the very air pressing upon me like the hand of fate. I should have not stayed so late at the Van Tassel's feast, nor should I have lingered near that fire as Brom Bones wove his wicked tales. He laughed, oh how he laughed! But I do not laugh. No, I quicken my pace, my heart a frantic drum against my ribs. I must not turn around. To turn is to see, and to see is to know, and some things I fear better left unseen.
Nice. Good. What do you think of that take?
Definitely a bit more channeling the character a bit more.
Nice. Yeah, good. So, how do you think it changed as we tried all those different exercises and thoughts to kind of clarify that character from the first time you read through it to then? What changed about it?
Definitely, what changed me kind of stuck more to like the era of the story,
Hmm.
kind of like more like how it's like written out, kind of stuck more to that decade and like more to that character's like personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. All right. So, do you want to go ahead and try the other one here?
Sure.
Good. Let's try it. So,
Okay,
go ahead and
everyone.
take a read through it first to kind of figure out what's going on.
Okay. I only have 10 minutes, but okay, everyone. Stay calm. Or actually, no, don't. It's a code red. Full-blown disaster situation. Do you realize how many things could go wrong here? Because I do, and trust me, it's a long list. Let's just go over the possibilities, shall we? She could trip, she could fall, she could forget what she was going to say, then boom, it's an embarrassment. And you know what that leads to? Cringe memories. That's right. Memories so painful, they they sneak up on you years later when you're trying to sleep. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What if she makes a mistake? What if someone laughs at her? I can already hear it. Ha ha, look at Riley. And then she just stands there frozen in humiliation while the floor doesn't swallow her up because that never happens when you need to. When you need it to. Okay, deep breaths. Maybe, maybe she doesn't have to do this. Maybe we can convince her to. I don't know. Turn around, go home, crawl under covers, and just never come out again? Safe and sound to me.
Nice. All right. So, what do you think happened right before you start talking?
Definitely like probably a new year, but then like getting ready for like a new year at school or some special event or but then I fear like it's gonna be like how the saying goes, every time the main character says everything goes perfect, everything goes wrong, and that's what like ringing in my ears and
Nice.
like full out I go into full out panic mode
Okay.
and trying to keep our master safe.
Yeah. So, so what are you trying to get other people to do?
Like I'm trying to like get them to understand me, like
Hmm.
like all the possibilities and like trying like everyone, okay, everyone, just get prepared for whatever chaos is about to happen. Take cover.
Hmm. Okay. Nice.
So a little bit overprotective too.
All right. So then, so once you get their help, how will you feel then?
Maybe just a little more calmer and a little more safer.
Right. It's going to give you some relief, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So then I feel like you could be a little more like extreme and like really lose it, like really freak out as a character.
Like a homicidal maniac.
Like, yeah, like you just like lose it. You are terrified. You're like, code red, help, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like you could be a little more exaggerated and over the top with this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Okay, everyone, stay calm. Or actually, don't. It's a code red. Full-blown disaster situation. Do you realize how many things could go wrong here? Because I do. And trust me, it's a long list. Let's just go over the possibilities, shall we? She could trip, she could fall, she could forget what she was going to say, and then boom, it's an embarrassment. Do you know what this leads to? Cringe memories! That's right. Memories so painful. They sneak up on you years later when you're trying to sleep. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. What if she makes a mistake? What if someone laughs at her? I can already hear it. Ah, there goes Riley. And then she just stands there frozen in humiliation while the floor doesn't swallow her whole. Because that never happens when you need it to. Okay, okay, deep breaths. Maybe she doesn't have to do this. Maybe we can convince her. I don't know. Turn around, go home, crawl under the covers, and just never come out again? Does that even sound to me?
Nice. Awesome. Good. So what did you like about that take?
So we got my energy out.
Yeah, so how do you think that the other characters who are around you would be reacting to what you're saying?
Probably even like trying to be like, okay, okay, stay calm. And like
All
probably
right.
like I know Discuss would be like, oh no, he's having a major freak out again. So probably like annoyed about this, but yeah, at the same time trying to comfort me as best as possible.
Sure. But at the same time that they're doing that, you're trying to convince them that this is actually really serious, right? So
Yeah.
try to think about, what they would be doing, what they would be saying, and then try to react to what you think they would be doing as well in
All
the
right.
scene. All right, let's try it again.
With about a couple more minutes here.
Okay.
Okay, everyone stay calm. Or actually, no, don't! It's a code red. It's a full-blown situation. Do you realize how many things here could go wrong? Because I do! Trust me! It's a long list. Let's just go over the possibilities, shall we? She could trip. She could fall. She could forget what she was going to say, and then boom! It's an embarrassment. And you know what this leads to? Cringe memories. That's right. Memories so painful, they sneak up on you years later when you're trying to sleep. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What if she makes a mistake? What if someone laughs at her? I can I can almost hear it already. Look at Riley. And then she just stands there frozen in humiliation while the floor doesn't swallow her whole because that never happens when you need it to. Okay, 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 deep breaths. Uh, Maybe she doesn't have to do this. Maybe we could convince her. I don't know. Just turn around, go home, crawl under the covers, and just never come out again? Safe and sound of me.
Nice. Good. All right. So then, one thing I was thinking is if you could be more like mocking when you're like, ha ha, look at Riley, like a little more like you're imitating what you think the kids would do.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, let's try it.
Like, okay, everyone say calm. Wait, should I go from that part? What if someone
Sure.
laughs at
Yeah.
her?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
try that.
Oh no, 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 no! What if she just stands there, frozen in humiliation? What if she makes a mistake? What if someone laughs at her? I can almost hear it already. Ha ha ha! Oh, there goes Riley. And then she just stands there, frozen in humiliation, while the floor doesn't swallow her whole because that never happens when you need it to. Okay, okay, deep breaths. Uh, maybe, maybe she doesn't have to do this. Maybe we can convince her to. I don't know. Just turn around, go home, go crawl under the covers, just never come out again? Sounds safe to me.
Nice. Good. Yeah. I feel like you could even go like higher pitched with the mocking voices like, ha ha, look at Riley. Like that you make it even more exaggerated and like contrasting from your character voice.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we try that
Yeah.
spot again?
Sure, with only 1 minute here.
Okay.
Okay, here goes nothing. What if she makes a mistake? What if someone laughs at her? I can already hear it. She just stands there, frozen in humiliation, while the floor doesn't swallow her whole because that never happens to when you need it to. Okay, okay, deep breaths. Uh, maybe she doesn't have to do this. Maybe we can convince her. I don't know. Just turn around, go home, crawl under bed, and never come out again. It sounds safe to me.
Nice. Good. Yeah, like your last ditch effort, like, sounds safe to me. Like, maybe we should do that to the others. And they're like, no, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, that's awesome. Very good. All right. So, what did you feel different about it? Like, what from when we first started this script to now, what are some of the things that are key takeaways that you were like, oh, this was working well?
Well, definitely was working for me well. Was definitely kind of like go all full out frenzy as I'm like with all the exclamation points
Mhm.
and then trying to like go a bit higher with the mocking tone as I'm mimicking what I think people are gonna say. Kind of like how I did with my Clue monologue.
Okay, yeah.
Like kind of like one character mimicking the other characters
Hmm.
or other people in general.
Yeah,
So maybe I can work on those two.
absolutely. I love that. Yes. Good. So do you have the scripts saved then so that you can keep these and work on them this week?
That's one. And okay, that's two.
Great. Awesome. Wonderful. All right. So keep working on those this week. And if you feel so inclined, you can do a recording of them and send them to me at my email so I can take a listen. Um, and that way I can kind of hear what you've done with it over the week with your own practice. And then it's always a good practice to record yourself and listen back as well. Speaking of which, do you want to spend any time working on some recording techniques and maybe like putting together some clips and reels? Or are you happy with just continuing to work on the character voices?
Just continue working on the character voices.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your week, Izzy, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you so much.
All righty, have a good one.
You
Bye,
too.
Izzy.